evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another weekly wrap-up. Hopefully this one is on time. I cannot say because I need to edit it today still, but, you know, this can't happen, I swear. We're doing good this week. We're going to talk about what happened this week, and you know the drill. We've done this a bunch.
On Monday, back when I was not sick as a rock or something, I don't know, I'm really sick, guys, I had a review. Yes, I know, not from the Notebook, but that's because I wanted this review to be out the Friday before that Monday, and that didn't happen. So, on Monday, I reviewed A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, and, guys, I really love that book. It might be my favorite book of 2016 so far, so if you want to know why, check out that review. It's short and spoiler-free, so really, why not?
In a similar vein, and by that I mean videos that should have come out on Friday but ended up coming out on Monday, my Monday post was me talking about how you should review a book in translation. I talk about things that you should do and things that you should not do, and why those are. So if you have any questions, if you are nervous about reviewing translation, or just want to know what I feel is important when talking about translation, definitely go watch that video.
On Tuesday, Michaela and I released the Season 4 schedule for Bibliomancy for Beginners, which is our summer season where we do a review of a book every 2 weeks live on Google Hangouts with me, Michaela, and Taylor, who you may or may not know from some of our videos, depending on how long you've been here. He shows up every once in a while, but you'll see a lot more of him come the summer. Like we said, one book club hangout every 2 weeks, and we're doing 2 themed months. One is YA, and one is sequels to books that we've already done. So, to find out what we're doing so you can read along with us, check out that video. We have some really great stuff coming this summer. And there's also a poll that you need to vote in. Our Nostalgia Junkies series needs your help. We are fighting between choosing Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials or the first 3 books of Diane Duane's You Want to Be a Wizard. Vote in that Goodreads poll. Seriously. Please help us. The book club is literally fighting over which we should choose. So pick for us. Save a book club.
On Wednesday, I had a comic book review. I reviewed the first book, technically, because it wasn't a trade. It was actually the first 2 trades combined of Why the Last Man. I was slightly disappointed with it. I've really enjoyed Brian K. Vaughan's other series, Saga, that is currently running, as a lot of people are. I haven't picked up the last couple volumes now, though I'm kind of behind, but I do still enjoy it. I had heard a lot of really good things, and while I did enjoy the premise of this one, I wasn't super sold on the execution. That doesn't mean I'm not going to pick up the next book in the series. I probably will, because it had enough going for it for me to pick it up. I'm just not running out to get it. So, if you would like to know why exactly I wasn't sold on it, go read that post.
On Thursday, I wrapped up my Thesis Thursday special, which has been going mostly every Thursday, or sort of Thursday, since the beginning of this year, because my thesis is done. It's defended, it's written, and it's done. You know, I graduate on Sunday, which is tomorrow. Ugh. Anyways. Check that out if you've missed any of those, if you want to know what I was writing about or what my final thoughts were. That's all there. And yeah, that is the end of Thesis Thursdays. There will be no more of them. And instead there will be, hopefully, something new.
On Friday, I had something that I have never ever done before, and I talked about a book that I DNF'd. This was a book that I received from the publisher in exchange for my review, so I felt that I needed to review it in some way. I struggled all week trying to finish it, and eventually just said, you know what, there are other things I would rather be reading. I should do my review and say why I don't want to finish this one. By the way, that's Smoke by Dan Valletta. I did it as a text review, so if you would like to go why exactly I felt like I couldn't finish this book, definitely go and check out that post. I know that it has been going around BookTube a little bit. A lot of people have received a physical ARC from publishers, and a lot of people are excited about it, and I was, because I requested it, but, not the best. So yeah, go read that post.
On Friday, I had another video review. That's right, folks. I did 2 video reviews this week, which has never happened before. But I reviewed on Friday Get in Trouble by Kelly Link. And that review has also been basically a year in the making. And because Taylor gave me his copy of Kelly Link's newest collection at the beginning of last semester, I'm pretty sure. I've had his book for an exponentially long period of time, and I finally read it, gave it back to him, and reviewed it. So if you want to see why I'm angry that I actually liked that collection this time, check out that review.
You have reached the portion of this video where we talk about the books we have read this week. Literally, the only thing I read this week was that one book that I didn't finish, so yep, that happened. I did pick up Joe Hill's new book on the day it was released, and I kept myself from just picking that up and reading it in one go because I needed to finish that book, but I DNF'd it. It's on my Goodreads as DNF'd. I didn't rate it with a star rating, but I did put my review of why I didn't like it there, and yeah, so that's the only thing I read.
I didn't British anything this week either, except I did get this far into Cassandra Clare's Lady Midnight. I don't want to count it as read this week, but I feel like it's impressive that I read like this whole chunk of pages right here in the middle. So I'm going to just mention that. I can't promise that I'll have this read by this weekend, so I'm not going to count it because, again, my parents are literally driving on their way to see me right now because I graduate tomorrow. So, I also should be packing. I can't be finishing this. I literally have to pack or I don't know what I'm going to do. So, yeah. This will be the last weekly wrap-up in this room, guys. Get ready for a new view because it's coming.